welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Greedy Bedie's Lovely Locks, and today we're gonna make a Fruity Pebbles cheesecake. And with this Fruity Pebbles cheesecake, it's not just gonna be cheesecake. I think what I'm gonna do is make Fruity Pebble cheesecake cups. So if you would like to see how I do what I do, stay tuned. These are the ingredients for a 9-inch. Yes, this is my 9-inch one. It's kind of beat up, so I always put this in the bottom, parchment paper. You don't have to because it is a springform pan. I double it with aluminum foil. This here is my it's really beat up too, but this stuff comes off. It's just that I use this only for my water bath. I used to make food like big lasagnas and stuff like that in this pan because it's huge, but I only use this for my water bath for my cheese. So we have 4 eggs. We have the cheesecake crust, which is I'm trying to think if I use graham cracker. I think I used a combination of graham cracker crumbs, Oreo, the golden Oreos, and of course the Fruity Pebbles. And I always put in my crust, my batter. Oh, not my batter. I'm sorry guys, I'm confusing y'all already. In my crust, I always put a little bit of brown sugar. And depending on what type of cheesecake I make, sometimes I put a little cinnamon. Like if I do banana pudding cheesecake or something like that, that just brings out the flavor of everything. So that's a little secret there, y'all. I'm gonna be giving away my secrets and my recipes, but you know, today I'm feeling froggy. So anywho, so we got the 4 eggs and we have 3, I think this is about 3 cups. Usually I do about 2.5 cups. But since these are going to be cheesecake cups, I want you to taste every little crisp morsel, just all the goodness. And this is 1 cup of sugar. This is 1/2 cup of sour cream. This is the 4th cup, but this is not a 4th, as you see. It's not. I don't eyeball it. You can actually omit that. You don't even have to put that in there, but that's what I do. I do about a tablespoon or 2 of flour. Use all-purpose flour. You can use cake flour. It doesn't really matter when it comes to that. So here we go. I have my cream cheese softened. Oh, that's what's not in the equation. The cream cheese. I have 3 blocks of cream cheese. There we go. 1, 2, 3. My 3 blocks of softened cream cheese. And remember, everybody, all the ingredients have to be room temperature. The eggs have to be room temperature. They're almost there. Maybe I'll wait about 15 more minutes. The sour cream is pretty much there. This I had out for about 2 hours, so that's good. And we're about to get this crack-a-lacking. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is the amount of butter. I never know how much butter to put because I always use different things, cookies, different types of crumb mixtures to make my crust, depending on what type of cheesecake that I'm making. So I started out with about 3 tablespoons, and it's not enough. As you can see, it's like crumbly still and falling apart. You have to make it like kind of like wet sand, so that when you press into it, it stays firm, you know, it doesn't just crumble. So I'm gonna put a little more, maybe 1 to 2 more tablespoons. Smash it down, you know, perfect it how I want it to be in the pan. Then I'm gonna bake it on 350 for about 5 minutes. So these are the results after me adding another teaspoon of melted butter. I smashed it down with my hand. You could use the back of a cup, like a, let's see, what cup I usually use, a cup like this. Use the bottom, you just smash it like so. And to get the desired results, you can go up the size if you're making a cheesecake, like a whole cheesecake you just want to make, that you're going to make slices out of. But because I'm going to cut these into squares, I'm not going to do that. All right, 5 minutes. So it has been 5 minutes, and this is what my crust is looking like. For some reason, when I sat the pan up here, it's just like the sun came out of nowhere. All right, so that's 5 minutes. Some people leave theirs in there for 10, but because I have the cereal in there, I don't want the cereal to burn, and I will be baking this on 325 for about an hour. So I usually, what I do, I have the oven on 350. I preheat it on 350. Do the crust for about 5 minutes. Let the crust cool off while I'm making the batter, the filling, and then I put it in the oven on 350 for 10 minutes. After that, my timer goes off. I put it on 325 and then bake it for an additional 50 minutes. And that usually works for me. The center is perfect. You let it set for 4 hours till overnight. You cut into that bad boy and it's bussin'. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all gotta try it. All right, we'll be back to do the filling, All right, guys, I am back. I am gloved up. I got my little mixing silicone thing here. I got my oyster, but I do have a KitchenAid. Where is it? My kitchen is, it's back there. See it? Right there. By my coldest water bottle and my other stuff back there. I'm just like I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah. So I never use my KitchenAid. My mom bought that for my birthday. No, was it my birthday? It was a holiday or my birthday. Either way. My cream cheese, 3 blocks cream cheese are softened. I got my other ingredients over here, my 4 eggs. I might have to pause because I didn't crack them out yet. But I'll show you how the order in which I do everything. That's just the way I do it. It's what works for me. And first what I do is I soften. I go in with this till it's nice and smooth. Then I add the sugar and smooth it some more. No amount of minutes or anything. I just look at it, look at the texture and go from there. So here we go. I did that wrong. See, I'm already messing up. Stick it in first. I know you guys can't see, but this is the best setup that I have right now. Soften that off. Just trying to show y'all what's happening here. So I'm scraping it down. It seems pretty, you know. I'll show you. That's what it's looking like so far. Just seems, maybe because it's cold. It is cold in my house. I do not have the heat on. It is October and I do live in New York State, so go figure. Okay, I'm gonna mix it a little more, then I'm gonna add the sugar. This is 1 cup of sugar. Oh, that was a big clump. I don't know why it came out like that. And see, this is why the problem I have with wearing gloves. I had some people in the comments, oh, she don't have no gloves on. She touching this, she touching that. Okay, it's for my family. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do sell things. I make treats and sell them. People buy whole cakes for me. People buy the whole dinners and stuff for me. Like, literally, like catering jobs I have, you know, but I do wear gloves. These are just a little too big, I think. That's why I'm running into problems today. Okay, got half a cup of sugar in there, mixing it. What we're trying to do is get it smooth and lump-free. Okay, we'll try to do this without turning the mixer off. Add the rest. Smooth and lump-free. Y'all don't do what I do when it comes to stuff like because I'll have y'all breaking y'all appliances. I know better. See how that smooth that is? And we're just getting started. We're just getting started. See that? That is smooth. But once we add the sour cream, that sour cream gives it a smoothness on another level. A whole nother level. Let me change my gloves because this is annoying, and I'll be right back. So I am back. So when I change my gloves, I actually also cracked my 4 eggs out, so that'll make things go by a little quicker. So my sugar is all creamed into here, nice and smooth. So next we'll be adding the half a cup of sour cream. Trying to get all the goodness out of here, right? That's why I use the little silicone spatula. And there's another side to it too. I could use that if I'm really trying to like get every single morsel out of here, but I'm not gonna do that because it's not even necessary. So cream the sour cream into the cream cheese mixture. I think I tend to overmix my batter sometimes. If you get a lot of bubbles when you put it in the pan, it's probably why. But I don't get a lot of cracking. I used to, I think it's because I started doing the water bath. Cheesecakes are very finicky. It could be your oven. It could be a lot of reasons why your cheesecake cracks. It could be maybe all your ingredients was at room temperature. I don't know. So we have the half a cup of sour cream in there, and this is my, I guess maybe 2 tablespoons of flour. I was gonna say all purpose, but I think this is actually cake flour. This is optional. Some people will put maybe like 2 tablespoons of vanilla jello or something like that, jello pudding. That's also optional. Like you can make it without jello pudding and flour and it will still come out very, very good. I have a couple of Cheesecake Factory recipes as well that don't call for none of that, and they come out so good. And please make it a habit to scrape down your bowl after every mix to make sure everything is well incorporated. And this is my freaking left hand. I just had surgery on. I had carpal tunnel surgery. See that? Sorry, guys. So now we're gonna add the eggs one by one. Now, no bacon is a science. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all see in a minute. I'm just scraping down my bowl. It's so smooth now. Now all the ingredients are incorporated. Oh gosh, why is this thing trying to mess with me? This KitchenAid thing. Here, put this like this. There you go. Now if you want to drip over there inside that bowl. See it? See the texture? It's thick, but it's not like overly thick. I don't want to mix too much. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to add some of the Fruity Pebbles into this. We're going to just fold some in there. And then we're going to put it in the pan. And let me just stop talking. So here I have about a cup of Fruity Pebbles. And I'm just going to go for what I know and fold it on over in here. Now you already know I'm left-handed, first of all. Then on top of that, I'm using one hand because I had to get my camera and, you know, try to show y'all, because this whole video, it's a boring video when you can't see what's going on. I'm basically just talking, telling you what I'm doing. You can see, but you really can't see, you know, it's just, yeah. Because sometimes some kind of videos I click off of when I'm watching them and I'm trying to really like get specific details and I can't see what they're doing or how it's supposed to look, then I kind of get frustrated and I'll go find a different video. So, yeah. So see, just folding it on over. So this is the best I can do. I do have like a tripod bendy thing you can put your phone in or camera in, and basically, you know, so maybe when the whole time I was mixing, you know, I could have had it overhead while so you could see what I'm doing. But like I may have put a little bit too many Fruity Pebbles in the cheesecake. I don't know how this go. I don't know how this gonna turn out, y'all. But yeah, I'm about to put about 2 cups of water down the side. I know this pan looked terrible. I should have cleaned it for this video. But this is all I do with this pan, is make cheesecakes in it. About 2 cups of water. See, it went right to that brown line. That's just burnt, basically, from it be sizzling and cooking. Whew, Jesus. Pray for me, y'all. 350, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, put it to 325 and bake for an hour. I will be back to show you how this is looking. So this is what it's looking like, guys. The lighting is not the best, but you see how it looks kind of shiny in the middle? Usually that means it's not done, but look, when I shake it, it's not even jiggly. Usually if it's a little jiggly in the middle, that's okay. So, because this has to sit for a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half or something, to cool, you know, get room temperature, and then you will put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours up to overnight to set. This is me after taking it out of the tin. You see that, guys? It looks so good. And of course, it's gonna have a yellowish tint to it. I see a lot of people making this recipe, well, not this recipe, but making Fruity Pebbles cheesecakes. And they want that white look as of like milk, which I get it, but it's no bake. I want it to taste like real cheesecake. And another thing I forgot, guys, is too, I was supposed to put a teaspoon of vanilla in here and totally forgot, but I have a solution for that as well. And it still tastes amazing. So now what I'm going to do before I make my little cups, these are 8-ounce cups. I always thought they were 9, but they're 8. Maybe I had something different the last time. Those are my cheesecake bites. So what I'm gonna do is blend this with old Buster here. And I'm gonna put maybe like a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a half a teaspoon of cream cheese extract. It's like a bakery emulsion that I always get from Lorenz. I usually get my vanilla from there as well, but I ran out, so that's just from my local store in our neighborhood. So what I'm gonna do is blend that with a little bit of, I'll use confectioner sugar to get it sweetened because I don't want it too sweet, and that will bring out the vanilla flavor. So once this is layered and you're eating it, it's not like you're going to be missing anything from the cheesecake bites. So I'm going to mix that together now, and I'll be right back. So here we are. I'm back, guys, and I have already started layering my little cups. Got some Fruity Pebbles in here. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I took I can't talk out 10 cups, but I don't think I'm going to use all of them. I just want to make this for people to try and see how they feel about this treat, and if it's a winner, which I know it is because I've made Fruity Pebble cookies before and they started calling them crack cookies, as well as the lemon like crinkle cookies. So they already know how it tastes, the Fruity Pebbles and the cream cheese, you see what I'm saying? But I've never just made these little cute cups before, and sometimes people may want these for parties and things like that, or party favors, for people to take home. So I was trying to figure out how I'm going to layer it. I have my cream cheese mixture here, which some people, they only use this. They don't make a full cheesecake. If they do, they don't make it. It's a store-bought cheesecake, and then they layer their cups. So I'm not going to really make it cute or anything. Uh-oh. It's so cold in my kitchen that this has actually started like getting stiff. So I'm just gonna make a couple to show you, and I'm gonna do the rest off camera, and then I'll show you my final results. I might even top it with some fruit or a cherry or something. So got that layer in there. So these are like all different shapes. Some of them are maybe too big, I don't know. And my lighting sucks too, and I started to do this early in the morning so that it wouldn't be, you know, I could have, you know, better lighting basically. Try to get about 4 or 5 good sized pieces in here. Okay, I don't really want to press it down hard or anything. That was a big one. I'm going to break him up a little bit. Okay, this is the next day, obviously, because I let my cheesecake cool overnight. And I'm gonna take some of these to work with me. I'm gonna see if my fiance wants to take some to anyone he knows, family members, etc. They all support me in my cooking and baking and are always ready to taste test, you know, and tell me, you know, give me some good feedback. So that's how they're looking so far. It's looking like a little gap there, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in with more Fruity Pebbles. Not too many. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, y'all. I'll be making this stuff up as I go along sometime. I just get an idea and I'm like, let me try this. And while I'm doing it, let me record it for YouTube. They might want to see this, you know? Juno. So back, that's another layer. Ooh, sticking to the pebbles. Okay. I wish you could see like over top as I'm doing this, because I don't know how good you guys can see. I'm looking in the camera, but I can't really tell. Okay, so another layer of cheesecake. I think I'm gonna layer it up on this one. Or maybe not, because I have other cups to make. I just want to make the first two look cute, you know. So you guys get the idea. You could actually just make the crust all Fruity Pebbles. I've seen them do that with the marshmallows. It's like a Rice Krispie treat, but it's so hard. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's a good idea. Here's some noise. That's Boo going up the steps. So I'm really trying to load up this layer here because we're getting close to the top. I guess a more pleasing look would just be all cheesecake. I mean, all Fruity Pebbles for the crust. But I want it to taste like cheesecake. I want you to taste like a little bit of graham cracker, you know, sugar. And that's why I put the brown sugar in the crust instead of the cinnamon, because I don't know if that would have been a good combination. I want it to taste like cheesecake cereal. I don't want it to taste like just cheesecake and you just taste the crust basically overpower all the other flavors. That's not what I want. Okay, where could I put this one? I'm just gonna plop you on top. That might be a little too much because when people go in with their spoon, they may not be able to, you know, get down in that cup. So yeah, I won't do that too much. Let me change my gloves. I'm so messy. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, new gloves, new gloves. Try to push this a little closer. Okay, so back to my stacking. And look at me, put new gloves on and went right back to making a mess. Let's see. Put a little more crumbs. I'm calling them crumbs. Cheesecake, Fruity Pebbles. Sorry, I'm trying to let it go down into the side of the cup without spilling onto the counter. Okay, I think that's working. That's working. You could have actually made cheesecake bites, like roll the little cheesecake bites up into the Fruity Pebbles and then put them in a cup. Like, that's a lot of work, but if you're more trying to make it aesthetically pleasing, then that would have been a great idea. I mean, just have fun with it. It does not have to be perfect. Okay, so when people open the cup, I don't want stuff just flying everywhere. But I'm trying to give them the bang for their buck. These are probably going to be free. Like I stated before, I'm just going to give them away to see how they taste. And if they like them, they can order more, or maybe even order something different. The next one I'm going to do is going to be the strawberry crunch ones. The strawberry crunch cups, cheesecake cups. It looks really well. It looks really good. It looks really good. Okay, I'm seeing it like I didn't know. And what's so funny is, look it, I don't hardly got any left. Now somebody told me to make 2 of these, make 2 bars and then mix it together, and I didn't listen. So now what am I doing? This is gonna be the last layer, I guess. I'm just gonna, that's what I'll do. I'll just make some plops. So I'm not good at piping at all, as you can see. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want it to look crazy either. Okay, that's kind of high. I don't even know if my top is gonna fit on here. Oh my. I know some people, like the old school people, are probably looking at this video like, what in the hell is she doing? Is this what we do for dessert now? Really? That's what we do? We play with our cereal now? And there you have it, guys. There you put some pictures in there. If you like videos like this, and if I did okay, if I didn't do okay, you know, tell me in the comments. I shouldn't say that because y'all be going in on me. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to hit the post notification bell, guys, so you do not miss a beat. Peace out. See you when I see ya.